Hey, Katie here, and welcome to my channel. Um, I'm thinking about doing it like that from now on. Anyways, I am on day 2-ish. I don't even remember now. I'm so distracted by how itchy I am. But I'm thinking it's day 2 of no nicotine, and that aspect of my life has been pretty okay. Like, I'm not going back to nicotine. Not never, not now, maybe one time in my life. I can see it in the future, but not right now. Not for a couple years, hopefully. I don't know. I'm wavering so hard. I want a cigarette so bad. But at the same time, I'm like, so done with cigarettes. I'm so done with them. But I woke up, I felt like me. Even though I didn't have any nicotine in me, I felt like me, and I was like, okay, I could do this. So I'm doing this. Anyways, I did also wake up with like 10 more patches of psoriasis all over me. Yeah, but this patch right here on my elbow pit has gotten worse. I did scratch quite a few of them. So far, I don't really have any psoriasis on this hand. In between my fingers do itch. This is actually a psoriasis patch in there. That red. It's just an hour or 3 later. I'm drinking some chocolate milk. I would like to say something interesting that I just noticed was that I've been craving a lot of chocolate and a lot of milk lately, and I don't know, it's been within the last week, which is essentially when I started cutting down on my nicotine cigarette intake. And I know that people who smoke cigarettes, they need more calcium in their diet, but I don't know if people who are quitting need more calcium, but I've been craving it. I mean, I'm also a lady, and I am a healthy lady in the fact that I have a cycle, so that could be why. But I don't know. There's that. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to go to the gym or not, because I'll have to wear a mask, and I don't want to put a mask on this. It hurts. It doesn't itch necessarily anymore, but it does, like, it feels like my skin is chapped, like chapped lip, but all over my skin. And I just noticed that I have a little patch right here. Just decided to pop up. I don't think you can see it in this light, but I'm probably gonna have to go to the doctor, and that is so stressful for me. It's been a wild, crazy roller coaster, and so that's gonna be fun for me to edit later. I'm gonna go ahead and go see y'all tomorrow, but for real this time. Okay, it's day 3 of no nicotine, and something on my camera. Okay, there we go. I am so freaking stressed out. I find myself thinking to myself, this would be a moment in which I smoke a cigarette. You know, just the little habits that I had, and all of those things, and that is so irritating to me. But not only that, I am waking up with more and more patches of psoriasis all over my body right now. I have it all down my side right here. Like, what is all of this? All of those little itchy bits. There's some right here. I'm just got it here. There's a patch right there. It's all over my arms. I need to clean my house, because though I feel like doing things, I am so stressed out about this psoriasis, and all I want to do is itch. So all I'm doing is laying down in my bed, trying my hardest not to itch. Luckily, I have gotten a little bit more editing done, but the last video that I filmed and edited is not the best. Anyways, I feel a little bit calmer. I've got to go to work. Yeah. See y'all on day 4 unless something else happens. Day 4, and I woke up this morning and my immediate thought was I want a cigarette because I am so irritated at this itching. I woke up and I don't know if you have psoriasis or if you have eczema or any type of bug bite that itches in between your fingers or your toes. I have psoriasis in between my fingers right here. Never ending itch. That's what that is. So irritating. It was so irritating. But I woke up, I wanted a cigarette so freaking bad. But, and I don't know if I said this previously, I have found myself not wanting a cigarette, but reminding myself, this would be when I smoke a cigarette. This is my habit. This is my cigarette habit. I would be smoking a cigarette right now. But this morning I woke up and I wanted a cigarette. And I went to work. I got irritated at work. Life is stressful without nicotine. I mean, it was already stressful, but now it's stressful without nicotine. And, I don't know. All this itching and stuff. And I don't know, well, this lighting's absolutely horrible. And my background is absolutely a mess. But I just got out of the shower. I didn't put any moisturizer on or anything. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not getting any worse necessarily. Like, it's not covering more area, unlike the psoriasis on the rest of my body, which is taking over. Okay, it's everywhere. But unlike that, the psoriasis on my face, I'm actually worried that it's going to go into my eye. Like, is that a thing? I'm worried what happens if psoriasis gets in my eye, like my eyeball. I am not prepared for that, so I don't know. But it hasn't gotten any worse the last 2 days. It's just dried out. It's starting to do that snowy thing. This one's looking like the rest of my body, where it's just like red and blistery. Well, see y'all tomorrow. Howdy, day 5. And I would not be surprised if I've gained 5 pounds in 5 days, because I have, well, I guess it's technically more like 7. I started weaning myself off 7 days ago, but yeah, I have been eating a lot. This is today's update. A lot of food, a lot of pizzas at work. I'm sorry, baby, you cannot do that. And I guess, I mean, my psoriasis really hasn't spread too much today, I guess. I do have an extra little, my dog, extra little spot over here. But yeah, so it itches. It's pretty much everywhere. As for nicotine cravings, let me tell you what. I am not going to leave you in the dark about anything. I've craved one cigarette today, and I actually had someone call our store while I was managing, and they were just trying to keep me on the phone as long as possible, and I had orders piling up on my screen. I was the only person in the store, and I got mad. I did get mad. I controlled myself pretty well, though, and I didn't even want a cigarette after that. Like, proud of myself for that. So, yeah, oh my gosh, messy house. Oh, that's the other thing. Like, I said earlier, probably at the beginning, like day 2, I was like, I feel like I'm actually able to want to do things now, because like I said, I weaned myself off for 2 days before I actually quit, and all I wanted to do was lay in my bed and not do anything, because I was that stressed out, and I figured if I lay in my bed, I'm not going to smoke a cigarette. Dog hair, delicious. And I think I need to stop doing that. I've continued to do that, and I think I need to stop doing that because it's starting to become a habit. Like, I think I'm good. Like, I can definitely, after today, say that I'm not going to smoke a cigarette because I'm stressed. I'm going to smoke a cigarette because of nostalgic purposes, you know? I 100% do not want to smoke anymore. So, yeah, if I do smoke a cigarette, it's going to be like 10 years from now. Maybe at the most, death. But at the least, it's probably going to be like, it's going to be like a year or 6 months or something. Kind of long like that. But yeah, today I feel well rested. I have literally been coming home, trying to do things and telling myself, no, never mind. This is too stressful. And now everything has piled up around me and I don't feel stressed about it. I feel like it needs to get done. I don't know, I feel like maybe I have a bit of a clearer mind. I definitely don't think about the next time I'm about to smoke a cigarette, or if I should have a cigarette right now, or whatnot. But yeah, I'm definitely not smoking or like coughing anymore in the mornings. And now I just have this nose snot thing that's going on with my airways. Oh, I tried singing today. Like, I sing a lot, okay? Like, a lot. Like, if you want to go check out my 500 song playlist, my sing-along playlist, it's in my playlists. But yeah, go check that out. It's got some, like, something for everyone, really. It does. I put it on shuffle, I sing, I pick and choose what songs I want to sing that day, and, like, I go on for hours. And anyways, what I'm trying to say is that, one, singing, it's like learning how to sing all over again. Seriously. And two, it started hurting my tonsils, and I don't know why. It was weird. But I did honestly sing for like 2 hours. 3. I don't remember what 3 was because it was unrelated to this, and I wanted to try and keep this as linear of a conversation as possible rather than like jumping around with my ADHD brain, but had something to do with focus. It was ADHD. My ADHD is back. I was definitely self-medicating for ADHD, and I'm finding myself walking around into one room, being like, what was I gonna do in here? Forgetting, going back into the other room so I can kind of like somehow jumpstart my brain to remember what I went into the other room for, finding something else in the room that I was originally in, and just forgetting completely about the thing I needed to do until 5 minutes later. Also, I know this is going to be a little late, but may the 4th be with you. Oh, my house is a mess, but it is day 6 of not smoking. My face is mostly cleared up, thank goodness. This part, and this part are still psoriasis. Bless you. My dog is hyper as ever because I've not been doing jack poop except lay in my bed and watch YouTube. Today I got quite a bit done actually though, so that's good. I'm feeling more energized than I did when I was smoking cigarettes, but that might be because I'm laying on my lazy butt and not doing anything, and I'm going to bed earlier and sleeping longer. Now that I think about it, that's probably why. But if you need it, you need it. So, you know, I'm treating myself to quitting cigarettes and not doing anything. But unfortunately, like, my clean clothes need folded, My dresser needs dressed. This is today, so it's not like my bed just suddenly. But yeah, that's today. This is today. It's my day off. I'm gonna finally do my dishes. I have no silverware. I have no cups. No dishes are looking at me dirty again. It's been a long time. Hello. Good morning. It's early. So yesterday, one thing I didn't mention about this whole thing is that I was expecting to not want a cigarette after day 3, because everyone was always like, the first 3 days are the worst. The first 3 days are the worst. The first 3 days are the worst. First 3 days are the worst. Anyways, that was fun. I could go for a cigarette right now. And it's just been like this the whole time. I've just wanted a cigarette. There was only like twice this week that I actually like felt like I needed a cigarette, or I was going to hurt someone, myself, or like just completely wreck a thing. But yeah, I didn't. And for this week, I got myself a Starbucks in celebration. It cost me just about as much as a pack of cigarettes would that I buy, which is a lot for coffee, but cheap for cigarettes. Cheers to not smoking and spending this much money on cigarettes every other day. Cheers! Oh, interesting fact. I didn't realize that if you had someone smoking in the car next to you at a stoplight and your windows were up, you could still smell that. Why? How is that even humanly possible? That was the most surprising thing about this week. But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably keep y'all updated. I'll do a monthly thing, and then maybe like a 6 month, tell y'all what's going on with that. Interestingly enough, it's been harder to breathe a little bit, and I know it's not COVID. Don't come at me in the comments, because, well, I mean, I guess it technically could be. I am vaccinated, but with all the new like strands and stuff, and like, you can still get COVID, it just won't be horrible. But I'll do a thing that I normally would have done, and it'd be harder, just a little bit harder. I'd be a little bit more out of breath. I made it a week, and now I just gotta maintain it. So, yeah, yeah.